Here was the daughter of her oppressor, no matter her deviant sensitivity. "Laella," Pelkiah snapped, "stop being a damned distraction and let Essie tie the blasted sails up." She winced and bowed in apology. Essie leapt from the barrel, half-braided hair flapping in the breeze, and darted toward the main mast. "Jeffin, mirrors up! Make us look like a flat-bellied wallower!" The young man leapt to his feet and saluted, then sat right back down and closed his eyes. Laella's shoulders slumped, but Pelkiah ignored her disappointment. The girl came from privilege. She could wait her turn. Pelkiah extended her cell sense and felt Jeffin draw from the invisible selium ring her crew kept looped around the ship at all times. He sectioned off what he needed and shaped it into mirrors all along the hull. By the time he was done, the ship looked like any other dinky imperial cruiser, the distinctive lines of the original Larkspur hidden away. She smiled to herself. This was what the Empire missed out on, outlawing any sensitive who could do more than just move selium into airships. They'd never see them coming. "Lot of watchers up there," Koss said, squinting toward the growing township. "If they've got an illusionist, it'll be worth it." She folded her arms over her coat, a uniform piece stolen from an imperial commodore. The burgundy cloth stank of fresh dye, and the buttons had yet to lose their shine. The woman Pelkiah had snatched it from probably lost her post over the theft, but that wasn't any of Pelkiah's business. She smiled at the approaching township. This was her business. Koss grinned at her. "Rumor was a firebug. Now look who's bending to rumor. Oh, fuck! Can you imagine if it's true?" She pursed her lips and adjusted her overlarge lapels. Yes, I can." Koss's eyes widened and he looked away, pressing his mouth shut so hard his lips went bloodless. She knew the unspoken rule amongst her crew, though no one had ever dared tell it to her outright. Don't speak of the Hunding. It had been a year since she'd seen that firebug scoundrel, and still the shadow of their meeting dogged her. She clenched her fists and called out to those up on deck. "To arms, all of you lazy scabs! Those bastards mean to send one of ours to the endless night today. And what do we have to say to that?" "Get fucked!" the chorus went up. She laughed and strode toward her cabin. "Prepare yourselves. I need to put my face on." Within her cabin, warm wax and raw oak permeated the air. She settled herself onto the padded seat of her new vanity and unlatched the cap on her private cell bladder. While she worked, she ignored the gentle sway of the ship, the clatter of her crew, and the lack of her old bed behind her, the one her son had made. In Aranza, she had used one of her bed's 4 high posts as a guide. Now she had only the seams in the wall's planks to line up with. Guiding the selium to lay across her face in a fine, thin mask, she extended her senses and shifted the gas's color and texture. She shaped a simple face, an approximation of the drink-sodden Commodore she had liberated the coat from. It needn't be a perfect match. It was doubtful anyone would recognize a Commodore of an inconsequential mercantile barge. But still, Pelkiah found it advantageous to do her work beneath a mask. It left her true countenance unknowable, wanted posters difficult to print. And it was always easier to put on an act while wearing someone else's face. It'd be a lovely thing if the deviant they were looking to save now was also an illusionist. Having a twin in ability would make Pelkiah's work that much easier. Koss's patterned knock rattled her door, and she polished off her new visage. It was quick work, and wouldn't hold up under tight scrutiny, but she didn't expect the ruse to last. Despite Koss's reservations about a fight, the lads and ladies of the Mirror needed to start testing their teeth if they were ever going to strike back against Valathea's oppressive rule. "Looking lovely," Koss said with a little smirk. "Do something with your hair, did you?" "Nothing ever gets by you. We're almost in visual range for you, blindies. Time for our esteemed Commodore to make an appearance, eh?" "Lead the way." The Mirror slewed to a halt alongside the jetty, looking for all the world like an imperial patroller. While the ship settled, she scanned the scene.